What's up everyone? Caleb here with Hemp Daddy's Therapeutics. I know it's been a while since I posted a video on here, but there's been so many people subscribing to the channel lately. More than likely you found me through the squawking bird video where I was talking about whether or not CBD gets you high. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. I'm gonna put a little link to it up here. But if that's how you found me, drop a comment below and let me know. Just say squawking bird or something like that. Let me know that's how you found that video. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the video. And I honestly had no idea that was going on when I made that video. But anyway, I'm committed to coming back on this channel and bringing you guys quality education about CBD because this industry is just growing so fast and there's an extreme lack of education out there. And one of the reasons I got into this industry was because I wanted to educate people. I wanted to kind of break down these walls of misinformation that are out there. And so today, the thing I want to talk to you guys about is pain creams. So pain creams are really popular, especially for people with chronic issues, with chronic discomfort like arthritis or joint pain or low back pain or bursitis. I mean, those are two issues that I have, the low back pain and the bursitis. And so today I want to talk to you guys about the different types. There's basically two different types of pain creams out there. I want to talk to you about how to select a quality product and how to use those products. So the first of all, the two types of products that are basically out there, there's transdermal pain creams, kind of like Hemp Daddy's has, and there's usually balms. And the CBD balms, you usually will find those in a tub. They're usually about 2-ounce tubs or a squeeze tube or a roll-on or something like that. And again, we have the transdermal cream like Hemp Daddy's. And so the benefits of a transdermal cream, and this is the one I firmly believe is the best type of pain cream out there. And the reason why Hemp Daddy's uses a transdermal lotion as a carrier for the CBD is because it's far more effective than a CBD balm. I can't tell you how many customers we've had tell me that they tried a CBD balm and it wasn't effective, but they found the transdermal cream effective. And the reason for that is we use a transdermal lotion, and that ensures the absorption through all the layers of the skin. And so a balm is more than likely, it's just gonna sit on top of the skin. So let's say I take this here, so that's just like about one pump of our CBD. Let's say I have arthritis in my hands. So let's say I rub that on my hands. Since it's a transdermal product, it's gonna penetrate all the layers of the skin and really get down there into the affected area. As with a balm, it's just gonna sit there on top of the skin. I mean, it being oil and all, kind of similar to essential oils. They will absorb through your skin and get into your system. But the bioavailability of that is pretty low compared to a transdermal lotion, because that transdermal lotion ensures it's going to penetrate all the layers of the skin. And you also get some systemic benefits as well, because it's going to get into your bloodstream. So you not only get the benefits of treating that localized discomfort, but you get the whole body experience. You get the CBD into your endocannabinoid system because it is transdermal and it is getting into your system. So that is the reason why a transdermal is more effective. Unlike a balm, it's just going to sit there on top of the skin. It's just great if you have a skin condition you're trying to treat, but if you have sore muscles or achy joints or anything chronic, you are going to want to reach for a transdermal CBD product like Hemp Daddy's. So let's talk about potency. That's the second thing you want to look for. So this little tiny 1-ounce bottle is powerful. It's 900 milligrams of CBD. We sell a 600 milligram one as well, but that's for 1 ounce. So most of the brands out there have like a 2-ounce container. So don't get me wrong. So more lotion or cream is not necessarily better. You have to look at the potency. So a lot of the brands out there will sell like 600 milligrams of CBD for like 2-ounce containers. So you got a 2-ounce tub with 600 milligrams of CBD. This one is 900 milligrams. Or we have another one that's 600 milligrams. So it's super potent for the size. And another advantage of Hemp Daddy's is we have this little dispenser pump right here, which allows you to accurately dispense the CBD versus like a balm. It's usually a tub that you just dip your fingers into. So there's no accurate dosing. With this precision pump, you have an accurate dose. You're getting an accurate amount every time you dose, which allows you to gauge more easily how effective the CBD is and how much you need, and you're not wasting anything. So this tiny little 1 ounce container is very potent and contains about 60 servings. And a lot of the times you don't even need a full serving to treat an area, especially if it's a small area like your elbow or your hands or something like that. And so potency is super important. Pay attention to how many milligrams of CBD is in that container. So if it's a 1 ounce container versus a 2 ounce container, that's super important to look for. And try to find something like the Hemp Daddy's container, which allows you to accurately dispense the same amount of CBD every single time. So another thing you want to look for is organic products. Hemp is a cleansing crop. Did you know that? So it's actually used in China to cleanse fields that are laden with heavy metals. They'll plant hemp, and that hemp will just soak up all those heavy metals. And so that's another reason, it's just the reason why you want to buy organic, is because you're guaranteed not to be getting a product that's soaking up pesticides and heavy metals, because this is something you're ingesting into your system, you're putting it on your skin, and if you're using a transdermal, it's getting into your bloodstream as well. And using that over time is going to create negative consequences if you're not using a clean product. So it's not only important to buy from a brand that's saying they're organic, you need to buy from a brand like Hemp Daddy's that uses USDA certified organic hemp. Because a lot of the brands out there, honestly, they may be growing their hemp organically, but you don't know what was planted on that field beforehand. So hemp is pretty new. So a lot of these farmers that used to grow cotton, which is heavily sprayed with pesticides, are now growing hemp. And they're growing that hemp in a land. They're growing it organically, but it's soaking up all those residual pesticides. So be sure to buy from a brand like Hemp Daddy's that uses USDA certified organic hemp. So the third thing you want to look for is lab-tested products like Hemp Daddy's. There's a lot of other brands that lab test their products as well. So just be sure that you buy from a brand that lab tests their product and also shares those results with the customer on their website. So there's some big brands out there, I'm not going to name them, but they're very popular and a lot of people buy from them, but they don't provide third-party lab tests to their customers unless they've purchased the product. And at that point, you can reach out to them and say, hey, I want a lab test for this product. Here's a lot number. Then they give it to them. But they don't present that when they're first buying, which I have no idea why they do that. But to me, that lacks integrity. If you want to buy from a brand that has integrity and presents those lab results up front. So now that we've talked about how to find a quality product, you want to look for those three things: potency, organic, and lab tested. So let's talk about how to use a product and how to get the best results. So like I said, Hemp Daddy's, we have the little precision pump on here. And so you want to start out with a small amount, especially if you're treating a small area like your hands or your elbow, or maybe it's your wrist, or maybe it's a small area in your low back. So you want to start out with just like a small pump. That's not even a full pump right there. That's a small pump, and you rub it in an area. And so you start off with a small amount because you don't want to use more than you need. Let's face it, CBD is expensive and you only want to use the minimal amount needed to get results. So the same is true for CBD balms and transdermals that it is if you're taking a tincture, which you take under the tongue. You want to start with a small dose and build up gradually your dosage until you get the results you're looking for. So let's say that little half pump wasn't enough. Then you're going to move up to a full pump. Let's say the full pump wasn't enough to get you results. Let's say you're covering like your thighs or your entire low back or something like that. You're going to want to use this and continue to increase your dosage until you get the desired results. And again, that's why I prefer our precision pumps, because you're not wasting any CBD. You can gradually build up versus just a tub where you're dipping your finger in there. There's no telling how much CBD you actually got on your fingers. You could be using way more than you actually need. So there are kind of two main types of pain that people may be looking to treat. So acute pain, let's say I go hurt my back, or I get a bee sting, or I got a rash. Those are acute issues. And when those acute issues rise up, you just simply take some CBD and apply it on there. Let's say you have a chronic issue like arthritis or tennis elbow, or like low back pain or bursitis like I have. Sometimes I have acute flare-ups with those as well, and I'll apply extra CBD. But typically, I'll just apply some CBD first thing in the morning when I wake up, and occasionally I might apply a little bit extra throughout the day. But when it comes to treating chronic pain, you're going to want to experiment with your dosage. Figure out when is the best time of day to apply it. how many times a day do you need to apply it to get the relief you want. And it's going to be different from everybody. Some people are very sensitive to CBD. I have one customer who can apply like to his back once a day and get all the relief he needs. Other customers might have to apply 2 or 3 times a day. So just remember, it's going to be different for everybody. And just like a tincture oil, you're going to want to experiment with your dosage to figure out what works best for you. And the last thing I want to talk about is athletic recovery. And that kind of goes in with the acute pain a little bit. So let's say you went out on a long run, or you've increased your running mileage, or you're working out more and you got those sore muscles. Just simply take some CBD, apply it on those sore muscles, and it's going to help you to recover faster and get out there and do the things you love the most. For example, I got an email from a customer recently just telling me how much she appreciated our product. She uses mainly our tincture oils and our vape cartridges, but it still kind of applies to the creams as well. She was telling me how she struggled with just anxiety and these chronic pain issues, and CBD has really helped her to get out there and do the things she loves. As she said, in her 30s, she was an active runner, always being out and doing things. And it wasn't until she started taking CBD, she was able to get out there again and start hiking and being active. So guys, CBD is changing lives. And if you're looking to treat some sort of chronic issue, you should definitely give CBD a try. And if you find that the pain cream just isn't enough, you might actually try adding a tincture oil in there. And Hemp Daddy's has tincture oils as well. And it's one of those things you'll want to experiment with as well. So let's say you didn't find this effective at all. You might try the tincture oil. So sometimes people say, oh, the cream didn't work for me, but the tincture oil works amazing. I like to take the combo attack. I use tincture oils and the transdermal cream, and find for me that works amazing. And so just again, it goes back to experimenting, because everyone's endocannabinoid system is different and we all react differently to CBD. So it's important to remember just to experiment with your dosage. So to recap, you want to look for a potent product, a product that's organic, a product that's lab tested, and you want to experiment with your dosage in order to get the best results. Anyway, hope you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please drop a comment below. If you have any other questions, you can put those in the comments below, or you can email me, caleb@hempdaddies.com. I respond to all my emails. I'm happy to help you out. Anyway, hope you have a great day.